Let me taste them. Who doesn't want to taste dessert anyway? So this is the one with just whipping cream. This is light. It's almost like eating a soft ice cream kind of cake or pie, but it's very good. I love having the creme de menthe and creme de coco. So I love that. I love the green color, the crust. I think it's all great. It's just a little lighter than I think this one will be, but let me think. Hey, how are you guys? I'm Amy, and you're in my little kitchen. I've got a lot of stuff going on here. We are making grasshopper pie today. I don't know why they call it grasshopper, maybe because it's green, it's slightly green, I don't know. Maybe the pie makes you hop after you eat it, who knows? Why they call it grasshopper pie, I don't know, but I grew up with this pie. It's been so long since I've made it. I remember my parents playing Pinochle with a bunch of their friends, and they've played with these friends for a long, long time. And so when it was my mom's time, or my mom and dad, time to host at our house, we loved it because we loved the little treats and the little snacks that they would give out, you know, for all of that. And then, but yeah, and so sometimes my mom would either buy or make grasshopper pie. And I can't remember the version that she made. So right now we're gonna make one version of it. Another version I'm gonna make with cream cheese. I want to see the difference of it. So you're going to get like two different recipes. But the first one we're going to do is the grasshopper pie with marshmallow cream, marshmallow fluff, whatever you want to call it. I would probably prefer using this than going through the hassle of melting marshmallows in a pan over here and stuff. All you have to do with this is just maybe zap it in the microwave for about 10 seconds, if that, or something, just to kind of loosen it up so that when you add the whipping cream, which I've got to get, the whipping cream, it's able to incorporate in it. So let's see how this goes, and let's make some grasshopper pie. You know, it is spring, it is summer. I think this pie is good anytime. It's got a little bit of a mint flavor, and I'm putting a little bit of alcohol in it. Creme de menthe, which a lot of people use. And creme de coco. So we will, but you can also make this pie without adding that. You don't need the alcohol in it. If you want it a green color, obviously, just use a little bit of green food coloring. So let's start with the crust because we got to get that in the fridge for a little bit. And then we'll start with the cream. And then it really just either refrigerates or you put it in the freezer and you're a done deal. So easy peasy, I hope. So let's get going. Okay, we're gonna start with the cookie crust. And typically I cannot find just like chocolate cookie crumbs. So we're gonna use some Oreo cookies. And I don't know, about 30 of them maybe, something like that. So I chose to do a chocolate sandwich one and give that a try instead of the chocolate sandwich cookies with the white cream. So we're just gonna dump 30 of them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, that's 23. We would have enough of the chocolate sandwich cookies if I didn't eat a little bit of them. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am such a cookie fiend. And the problem with that is I have probably put on a few more pounds during the winter because of that. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We'll do one for good measure. Hopefully I have enough for the other pie that I'm gonna make using the cream cheese. Okay, we wanna get this going, and then we're gonna melt some cream, not some cream, just melt like maybe a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of butter, just to kind of help bind it and get it all together, because it's gonna go into the refrigerator. So, forgot the butter. Let me go get the butter. Okay, here we go. I went ahead and just put the marshmallow cream in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and I think it'll be palatable enough when I add the whipping cream. But let's go ahead and do the cookie crumb. There we go. Tell you, it's a good thing that you have to be exact with this, because if not, I'll probably be chopping my fingers off. It's going to be a good crust either way. So I have about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of butter in here. Let me scrape all the butter in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to put it in one of these pie plates here. Isn't it funny? I just had the house cleaners here cleaning our house, our basic cleaning really, because sometimes during filming I just don't have time for that. And here I am making a mess of everything. Okay. Let's just, I want to make sure I get everything. Okay. We're going to be using this again for the other pie. Okay, so we just really want to press this down, make sure it comes up the sides, kind of evenly spread it out. And I think if you got a few crumbs that aren't quite together. Oh, you know what I should have done? Hang on, you guys. I want to reserve some just to sprinkle on top of the pie when it's done. Okay. I want to make sure this crust is somewhat. I put in 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm wondering if I should have done a little bit more, because this is going to be a thick crust. Like I said, it's been so long since I've made this, but I love going back to kind of recipes and dishes that I grew up with. Maybe if I make them a little different or very much the same how I grew up. I don't know, those were really good meals, very comforting. I remember, you know, sitting around the table just having these really lively conversations sometimes, you know, the older I got. And then, you know, my parents trying to help me eat veggies, that I would always wait and sit at the table long enough. And as everyone left the table, I would stick the veggies in my pocket of my apron and say, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I would flush them down the toilet. Isn't that crazy? But anyway. And lima beans were one of them. Oof, never liked lima beans. I don't know why. Okay, I think this is done. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and we're gonna continue on making the rest of it. Okay, here I am. one of the reasons I'm making this dish too, because I just thought of it, is that I'm having a bunch of ladies over here for bunko night. Okay, let's continue on. Here is this. We're gonna have like 2 cups of whipping cream. So some of this whipping cream, we're gonna add in, let's see, I don't know. Let's add in 2/3, 3/4 of a cup. Let's start off with 2/3. Oh, well, it's a little bit more. And we are going to fold this in. Oops. A little chocolate piece escaped. We're going to kind of incorporate this cream in this. Hopefully I heated it up well enough that I can incorporate this whipping cream in it. But we're just going to kind of mash it down. Oh, you know what I should have used? Silly me. I didn't want it sticking all over the thing though. I'm going to go ahead and get a whisk. We'll fold in the whipped cream. Oh dear. Cookie crumb. Okay. I'll try not to splash it all over me. And that's why you just want to heat up, soften the marshmallow cream a little bit so you can incorporate the whipping cream in this. I went 30 seconds. I should have gone maybe 35 because I'm getting a lot of lumps. But you want to whip this, or use a whisk. Just kind of break up the marshmallow cream. I'm going to try and break it up a little bit with my spatula. This is really an easy thing. Okay. Oops. Look at that. Have the house cleaners come and I'm making an absolute mess. I just really want to break up this marshmallow. Did incorporate into the cream as well as I had anticipated. And I just don't want all the lumps in it. Make sure I don't step in that. Where's Daisy when I need her? Not that she should be looking up marshmallow cream. Okay. I'm almost there, you guys. I'm almost there. But first, to this, let's see here. We're going to add a little bit of this stuff. And this comes in green or clear. If I can open it. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Little tap on the... So how much did I say we're going to do here? About 1/4 of a cup. Just going to go ahead and use this. Oh, see how it turns the green color? And if you want it more green, just add food coloring. I don't want to overdo it on the liqueur. Okay. And then we just want about 2 tablespoons of the creme de coco. I don't even know why I try and pronounce these words, to tell you the truth. Again, I'm going to measure this out a little more than I normally would, because this is liqueur. You know, I don't want to get too crazy on it. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, look at that nice green color. And this will get diluted a little bit with the whipping cream. And hopefully this will work. Oh yeah, it's cooled down. Before I added the whipping cream, I wanted to make sure that this was cooled. So I still have little specks of the marshmallow, but I'm going to just try and mash them with the back of my spatula here. I'm going to try and prevent that from happening. I want to make sure all of it's incorporated. Okay, so hopefully the ladies, you know, when you get together with a bunch of women playing bunco, which is just a dice game, a lot of it is about conversation, having a drink or two, a little bit of food, and all of that other good stuff. So we're going to set that aside. I'm going to go ahead and get my beaters, and we're going to make the whipped cream. Okay, so I added my liqueur. This is setting here the marshmallow cream with a little bit of whipping cream, and now we're going to actually make whipping cream and fold it into this mixture. So I need and I'm just going to still use this since it's green anyway. I need a cup, need a third. Let's see here. And you want to whip this so it's thick. Make sure I get all of that goodness out of there. So we're going to go ahead and whip this. And this will probably take maybe about 15 minutes. No, 5. It better be done in 5. Chris and I have somewhere to go to in like 10 minutes. So I'm going to continue to whip. Okay, as you can see, it's getting thicker, but I've got a little bit more to go. Because you want the whipping cream to be somewhat stiff. Not like butter. See, I think that can hold its shape. Yeah, I think this is good. Whoops. I pressed the wrong buttons to release. Okay, let me get my spoon. And we are going to incorporate, fold in the whipping cream, because you don't want to mash down the whipping cream, but you want to incorporate it, fold it in. I hope I did it. Sometimes I find the upper part of the whipping cream is stiff, but not always the bottom part. But see, I get every little bit out. There we go. Okay, let's fold this in. Folding is just incorporating from the bottom to the top. And then we're going to put this into our cookie. crust or chocolate. And the thing is, if you don't want to use the chocolate cream cookies, you don't have to. You can use the white cream or another version of this because it does have some mint in it. Use the mint cream chocolate cookies sandwich thing. Okay, I'm almost there. Because Chris is going to come out here in about 3 minutes and ask me if I'm ready to go. I really like this color. I don't think I'm going to add any more green coloring to this. I like this lighter mint color. And that came from because I used a green creme, what is it called? Creme de menthe? Creme de menthe? Liqueur? Okay, I think I'm done. Okay, let me get out my cookie crust. Here we go. And I'm gonna try and scoop this so the cookies don't get all mixed in with the filling. And then after I do this, this will have to, I'm going to go ahead and put it in my freezer. But if you do put it in your refrigerator, it's got to sit for 4 to 6 hours. I would probably lean more towards 5 to 6. But in your freezer, a couple hours, and just take it out about, 15 minutes or so before you're ready to serve. But because this is day of, I am going to put it in my freezer instead of my refrigerator. So this is grasshopper pie, just using marshmallow fluff and whipping cream with the liqueur. Man, this looks nice. I just hope it sets well. Like I said, it's been so long since I've done this, but I love going back to my childhood memories with some recipes. And, I'm not sure what I'd change about this. But, I'm going to make another version because I can't remember which I like best. This one or with cream cheese. Obviously, the no-bake with cream cheese, it may hold up better, be a little stiffer, but that's okay. So let's just see. So I'm going to sprinkle some of the cookie crumbs on here that I reserved. I've reserved too much, but that's okay. There we go. Okay, this will go into my freezer for a couple hours, and hopefully all the ladies will like it at Bunko night, or your family, or my kids, because I have a feeling I'm gonna be making this a lot more, because this is so easy. Okay, I'll see you back. Hey, hi guys, Amy, back in my little kitchen again. We just got done filming a little thing for that crazy show I'm on. So I'm doing a different version of grasshopper pie. I cannot remember what version I like the best. So the first video, or part of the video, is just with marshmallow cream, creme, have a good weekend, creme, well, not creme, yeah, creme de menthe, you know, this liqueurs type of stuff. What else was it? Oh yeah, whipping cream. That's basically what it was. It was really the marshmallow fluff and just whipping cream. And then I have it in the freezer right now, getting ready for an event that I'm doing with a bunch of ladies. We're playing Bunko. Anyway, so I wanted to try this other version that uses cream cheese. Tell you the truth, I'm using the leftover marshmallow fluff or marshmallow cream. And I think this is probably like maybe about 4 ounces. And then I'm going to put in 1 cup of confectioner sugar with the cream cheese, since I have about 4 ounces. I think the container was 13 ounces and I used like 7 or 8, 9, 10, 11. So maybe 5 ounces are in here. But first of all, let's get going on the crust, because that should go in the refrigerator for a little bit, and then we'll get going on this stuff. So I'm gonna kind of break up these cookies. So I've got our kind of like chocolate cookie crust going on. It's in the refrigerator getting, you know, firmed up. And so I decided, because I didn't want to keep the whole tub of marshmallow cream with just a little bit in it. So I just thought, why don't I just incorporate it into here? So we're going to cream together 2 8-ounce packages, room temp, of cream cheese. You can use regular or the 1/3 fat or whatever it is. And so that's what I think I'm using. And then we're going to beat this together and then add in the powdered sugar. And then we're going to do the whipped cream. Sorry, I had to read my notes over here. But I want to cream together the cream cheese with this marshmallow fluff first. I think it's going to add some really great flavor. A different kind of richness to it. And I think what you do in the cream cheese for this grasshopper pie, it's going to create a firmer pie over just using the marshmallow cream and the whipping cream. So we're going to add in a cup of powdered sugar. And trying not to have the powdered sugar all over the place. We're just going to make sure this is all beat in. Then let me see here. Of course, it's called grasshopper pie, so we have to try and make it green. So about a 1/4 cup of the creme de menthe, however you pronounce it. You know me, you guys. I'm horrible at that. So about a 1/4 of a cup. Let's see, is this a 1/4 of a cup? Yeah. 1/4 of a cup, right? Yeah. And hopefully I won't get this all over the place, because if I do, we have green everywhere. And then I am just going to do, how much did I do in the last one? I think 2 tablespoons. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of this creme de coco. Just do that in there. Oh no, because we want the whipped cream. Put that in there. Okay, let's just go easy on this. Now I think this is a lovely green. I could, of course I don't have the whipped cream in here yet. Okay, that's good. But isn't that a lovely green? I think it's a lovely green. So I'm going to clean these beaters off, whip up 2 cups of whipping cream into whipped cream. We're going to fold it into here, put it in, pour it into the crust, smooth it out, and we're going to try and get this in the refrigerator and the freezer real quick so it has time to set before I have all of these ladies coming over. Okay, let me rinse these off and we'll get going on the whipped cream. Well, I didn't get a lot of this stuff in here. Jeepers, I gotta make sure I got all the cream cheese mixed in here. There was some lingering on the side. Okay. So this is gonna be kind of fun to do this taste test with you guys. Okay, hopefully this is covering everything. Anyway, I am going to do the 2 cups of whipping cream. We're going to turn 2 cups of whipping cream into nice whipped cream. There goes 1. Oh man, I think I just have enough. Thank goodness. I wasn't sure if I had to open up another one. Okay. There we go. Make sure I get all of it out of it. Okay. So you kind of want stiff whipping cream so you're able to fold it in here and it doesn't break down too much. There we go. So this will take probably about 5 minutes. I'm not going to start off too fast because if not, I'll have whipping cream all over the place. Okay, now that the whipping cream is getting a little bit thicker, I can up the speed a little bit so it doesn't splatter all over the place. So what we're going to do with the whipping cream, we're just going to fold it in there as best we can. And again, it's like the top part, I should have spooned it around. It's like the top part of the whipping cream was more stiff than the bottom part, but we'll see how this works. So I'm just going to fold it in. And you know how you fold it in, you take it from the bottom, you bring it up to the top, and you fold it over. And this will help not deflate everything. It's the same thing if you were doing egg whites with like a meringue. I think both these different ways of making grasshopper pie are going to taste absolutely fantastic, but it'll give you a different texture, a different firmness. So I'm thinking that this is going to be okay in the fridge for a couple hours. I'm going to check it out at around, hour and a half, and then see how it is. And if not, then I'll stick it in the freezer for maybe about an hour before all these ladies come over. Because you want to get the pie out, at least 15 minutes or so before everyone comes, so it has a chance just to not be so stiff and hard because it was in the freezer. Okay, I think that's it. I think I'm going to get the cookie crust out. All right, let's see here. Okay, here we are in my little kitchen where we are making grasshopper pie. I will tell you this seemed to make a little more filling than the marshmallow fluff only. And I'm going to kind of scoop this around, because sometimes I have found, at least for me, if you don't even this out a little bit, then you take the crumbs away. Oh yeah, this is going to be like mile high grasshopper pie. I'd probably go with 40 cookies and 3 tablespoons of butter, but we'll see. Oh yeah. I love using a spatula. You're able to get every little piece out. There we go. And if you want to wait to put the cookie crumbs for garnish later, I think you can. It'll be a little more crunchy, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on now. Because if not, I'll probably forget about it by the time everyone comes. Gosh, it's been so long since I've made this. And what I forgot to do it, what would be really great is if you had some really fresh mint leaves. Just stick one either in the center, you know, as a garnish, a decoration. But here we go. Grasshopper pie, a second version. And we'll see which one wins, or you can make either one, whatever suits your fancy. But this is going in the fridge for a couple hours, and the ladies are showing up about that time. So I'll see you back here as I taste it. Hey, hi, Amy. I am back. We're in my little kitchen. I went ahead and made 2 different kinds of grasshopper pie, but I didn't have time to taste it before all of these ladies came over to my house to play bunco. So here I am. I'm going to do a little taste test. This one over here I made with cream cheese, a little bit of marshmallow cream, and whipping cream. It really depends on what you like. I did not have to put this in the freezer. I put it in the refrigerator for a couple hours. It holds up well, I think, without having to put it in the freezer, or if it, you know, sits out for a little bit, you know, as it, you know, gets a little bit warmer. This one is probably what I would call more the traditional grasshopper pie. This is just really marshmallow cream or marshmallow fluff and whipping cream. This one I would probably recommend you do put it in the freezer. You only need to do that for about a couple hours. If you do put it in the refrigerator, I would probably recommend 4 to 6 maybe. So anyway, let me taste them. Who doesn't want to taste dessert anyway? So this is the one with just whipping cream. This is light. It's almost like eating a soft ice cream kind of cake or pie, but it's very good. I love having the creme de menthe and creme de coco. So I love that. I love the green color, the crust. I think it's all great. It's just a little lighter than I think this one will be, but let me think. You know what? This is light too. You wouldn't think, having used the cream cheese, it may have been a little bit heavier. It is a little bit, how should I say, thicker or heavier than just the whipping cream, but they're both light And I cannot make up my mind because it just really depends. I like them both, but if you like more of a cream cheesy kind of taste, then you're probably going to go for this. So anyway, guess what? Check it out over at Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen, because the one recipe contains 2 different ways to make it. And if you do happen to make this, I would love to hear about which one that you would prefer. The one just with whipping cream and marshmallow cream, or the one with a little bit, some cream cheese, a little bit of marshmallow cream, and whipping cream. So anyway, you decide for me because I can't make up my mind. So check it out over at Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. So thank you for being here, and keep gathering around the table with family and friends. So till next time, bye.